Hey, what's up? It's Dave here from the Matt and Dave Show, thanking you for listening and reminding you to like, share, and subscribe if you like what you hear. I think you will, but you know, I'm biased.
He's Dave. I'm Matt, and this is a special edition.
Breaking news!
This is a special edition of the Matt and Dave Show.
Breaking news!
Breaking news. Yeah, so we are here. It is a Tuesday evening.
That was so loud.
Yeah, you're obnoxious today.
That was so loud.
It was really loud. Hopefully you aren't scared away from Dave's loud, obnoxious shouting.
Yeah.
But so we're here. This is a special edition. This isn't an episode.
This is not an official episode.
This is not a numeric episode.
This is not a numeric episode.
This is a Matt and Dave story, if you will.
Yeah.
A Matt and Dave story.
An opinion piece.
An opinion piece. It really is. You know, and we do our best to kind of we speak our opinions pretty regularly. I think that's part of the show. That's what we have to do.
This is like a strong opinion
This
piece.
is strong. We don't usually draw lines in the sand.
We don't. I don't. Especially.
Well, I don't on the show.
Yeah.
I do in real life, but not on the show. I think we do a good job of saying, you know what, we're just going to talk about fun things and give our opinions, whether or not they're great or not. But stuff went down today.
Today specifically.
Well, it has been going down for a while, apparently.
Yes, it's indicative.
But we felt the need to hop on and talk about it and put it out there in the world because it's very important, and we mad.
Yeah, we Mads.
We Mads.
Oh, this is it. This is our Mads thing.
We are Mads.
Mads is mad.
We are mad. Mads is mad. Hashtag Mads is mad.
Mads is mad.
No, we're not talking about Matt and Dave. We're talking about actually being angry, upset, disappointed.
Really?
And I'm ashamed.
I am too.
Today to be a part of nerd culture, if you will.
Yeah, I'm disappointed in fandom. I'm really fucking disappointed in fandom. So, for those of you that don't know, Kelly Marie Tran, Rose, the lovely, adorable, perfect, nerdy Rose,
who we've talked about on the show, who I've said before today, how much I adore her. She's adorable.
Agreed.
She's fun. She's like, she is, you know what? She is all of us.
She is.
She is all of us. She's all of us that made it. That, we all talk about movies and, loving these science fiction, nerdy, pop culture things.
Yes.
Very rarely does somebody like us get to be a part of that.
Yeah.
Actually be there and be a part of it and have their own little corner of the universes. And she did that.
I would say like her and Tom Holland.
No, I think Tom Holland not quite the same.
Not quite the same.
No. I would say that Kelly Marie Tran is the girl that probably stood next to you at a con before she got cast as Rose in Star Wars: The Last Jedi.
Yes, and who will now stand next to you at a con for $40.
Right.
No, I don't think she would actually do that.
I don't think she has. I don't think those guys have a choice sometimes.
You know what? I don't even know how it works. Off topic. So this sweet, good, and as far as I can tell, reasonably decent human being shut down her Instagram account today. And why did she shut down her Instagram account? Because y'all motherfuckers are shitty. You're shitty. You're a shitty people that do shitty things because you don't understand the difference between a movie and life.
Right, and that shitty thing that people did was harass her.
Yeah.
They harassed her, I guess verbally assaulted her via social media, racist remarks, really just shitty things to say to people, as trolls do on the internet. They put out things because they are fearless, because they think that they have a screen in front of them that protects them, and don't think about the consequences. And like Dave said, they can't differentiate between real life and movies.
Right.
And because you did not like The Last Jedi, and maybe you don't like the character of Rose,
Right.
is not a reason to take that out on an actor. You know, if you don't like a movie, take it up with the studio that greenlit it, that approved it.
Yeah.
Take it up with the writers, the directors, the producers, the creative force behind it.
But again, don't be. This is
Hold
not
up.
me. Oh,
No,
sorry.
I was getting there. Yes.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Take it up with them. If you have a problem with it, take it up with them, as we have done many, many times.
Umbrage.
Many times.
So much
Still,
umbrage.
we talk every episode about how much we hate the DCU and how much I have no desire to see any more Justice League movies or anything.
Right,
DCU movies. None of them. But I will never get on and start going off on racist tirades. Tirades. Thank you.
Yeah.
Racist tirades. Words are hard, dude.
I'll go off
about
on
Ray
racist
Fisher.
tyrants all day long.
You know, like you just don't do it. Like
No.
we were.
I didn't like a lot of Zack Snyder's work.
Didn't like it at all. We did not sit here and say, "Oh, great, we're glad that your daughter died, so that
Right.
way you don't finish the Justice League movie."
Right.
That's in poor taste.
I'm not a shit.
Has nothing to do with
He
it.
is a person.
He's a person.
Man. He's a person who has different creative decisions than I like.
Right.
But a human fucking being. Like,
You cannot like a movie and still like a person.
yes.
You have done lots of things that I have not liked.
No, God, no.
Uh,
I've done things that I haven't liked.
I've done things I haven't liked,
Yeah.
and I still kind of like myself.
Yeah,
But you know, I still like you, and
Right.
we have a lot of artsy-fartsy friends who've done stuff that was just downright awful.
Right.
But we don't go around bashing them and calling them names and pointing out their physical
Jesus.
attributes
Like,
and
it's
making fun of
terrible.
them. It just doesn't make any sense.
Why is that your go-to?
Right. Why is that a go-to? And it's because she is of a different
Right.
race than
God,
you.
you know what? I fucking hate bullies.
Bullies are the worst.
I hate them.
Mm-hmm.
Matt.
Mm-hmm.
My blood up.
Yeah.
My blood is up. What? This is really just going to be kind of blustery because it's, legitimately fresh for us. Like, this is shitty.
Yeah, I've been thinking of all day how we were going to approach this on the show. I have no.
I want to be like, there's part of me that wants to be like rational about it.
Right.
And there's part of me that's just like, don't.
No.
You know what? Don't. And you know what? So, and this has exposed a lot of things. Because they talked about Jake Lloyd.
Right.
As well, who
Yeah.
was just like a wreck of a human being now, just because like the movie he did when he was like 7,
Mm-hmm.
people thought like, I want to say it's everybody, but it seems to be really kind of Star Wars people right now.
Yeah.
Like, you don't see a lot of ex-Star Trek actors like J.J. Abrams isn't like cowering under the rug because he made a mediocre Star Trek movie.
He's not carrying under the rug because, but I think there were a lot more people who were more vocal about not liking The Force Awakens than they were about
Like,
the original Star
okay,
Trek.
so here's my
or
question.
the remade Star Trek, whatever you want to call it.
Right.
The J.J. Abrams Star Trek.
Right. Yeah, no, I know what you meant. Like, what? Can you think of a different example? Like, because like we can do like Jake Lloyd, we can do Daisy Ridley deleted her Instagram account because
She
of this
did.
as well.
She did. Yeah, she's deleted. Actually, was following her for a while on Instagram, and then all of a sudden, like, because she would post like videos and pictures of her like training and doing like lightsaber training, and all these things, and like all of her exercise, and like all of these positive things, and then all of a sudden she was just gone. And I figured, well, maybe because like she's such a huge star now that she's just getting just can't handle it.
Right.
And then you find out today that she deleted a long time ago because she was being harassed because people don't like the fact that it's a woman-led Star Wars movie.
But here's the thing: even if your stupid reasoning aside,
Right.
like the fact that I just patently disagree with why you hate her, even if I agreed with why you dislike her, no,
Mm-hmm.
like it's still a no. Just
Right.
because you're a fucking ignorant cuss about the whole thing doesn't mean like I'm like, oh no, like if you were like, oh, she's a straight white male, or it would be he's a straight white male and he's ruined it. Like, no,
Right.
like you still don't get to be shitty to fucking people,
Right.
Because they made an artistic decision you don't agree with.
Sure.
You don't get to do it.
You can.
This is so preachy.
You
am so
can
preachy
disagree.
right now.
You can disagree with their artistic choice.
Oh God, yes.
You can say, I didn't care for that. I did not think that was very good. I thought that performance, I thought you made some choices. Whatever you need to say to disagree with their performance, because it's art at the end of the day.
Right.
It's just a performance. It's not who they are.
No.
That's fine. But you don't attack a woman because she is cast in a movie that you happen to be a huge nerd about.
You don't attack anybody.
You don't go after somebody just because they're in a movie. That's ridiculous and silly. And I'm sorry, but I think that we've gotten to a point now where we need to start looking at this. We need to look at online bullying. We need to look at trolls. We need to look at people who are going online specifically for the purpose of saying mean, nasty things just being nasty.
Yeah.
Somebody needs to do something.
So what would you do?
I don't know. If I knew Dave, I would do it and I would be a millionaire. I would solve all those problems, but I don't. But I think that some of these sites, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, social media, even the comment threads, a lot of times people need to, these companies that run these websites, they need to be held accountable. They need to hold their users accountable.
You know what?
Maybe there's too many. Maybe it's not possible. But, we need to really start seriously looking at this because there's too much hate out there right now. And it's not justified. And especially, it would be... I think it's just a perfect storm that really kind of set us off because it's been building and building. But we've heard of, people really kind of poo-pooing things that you don't like, and people have been bitching about Last Jedi,
yes,
and just saying how they're done with it and they're over and everything's awful and everybody sucks and Rian Johnson isn't a great filmmaker and this person sucks and Star Wars sucks because women are the leads and there's too many women and there's not enough women and there's whatever but this girl, Kelly Marie Tran, had done nothing but love these movies, grow up a fan, be an uber nerd about it just like the rest of us. Get an opportunity of a lifetime to be in one, to have a new character that she gets to create, to put her own stamp on this.
Yes.
And people want to act a fool because they didn't like it or they don't like her because of her race.
No.
And I'm done.
Or her sex, or her performance,
sex,
or any of it.
And I'm sorry, but her performance was great. And even her part in the movie was all of us.
Yeah.
I mean, she was all of us sitting on the sidelines, watching all these adventures, wishing that we could be a part of them, and her character got to do that. That's what her character was supposed to be. Her character was supposed to be all of us. And we just looked at it like, oh, who is this weak-minded fool that's just thrown into this? This is not believable. Well, you know what? I believe that Rian Johnson did it for fans. He did a fan service by saying, I'm going to put the fans in this movie. Yeah. And nobody picked up on that.
Well, you know what? It's just indicative of how little they like themselves, how tiny and insignificant their self-esteem is. It's just... and here's the thing. I'm more than willing to account for it that it might just be my age.
Mm-hmm.
It could just be that I don't do that because I don't believe in that.
Mm-hmm.
That could be an age thing. I don't think it is. I don't, but it could be. It could be an age thing for me. It could be the fact that I've had a very artistic experience in my life. Like, I've put art out there into the world. And I understand that it's not a fucking easy thing on this planet to put art out into this world. And you're going to, if you put it out there, people are going to say mean things about it. And, and here, that's the other part about, I want to talk about this. So there will be arguments made that she should just toughen the fuck up. There will be arguments made that everybody should just toughen the fuck up. That, you know what? You put yourself out there and people are going to say nasty things about you.
Sure.
But here's the thing. There's a difference between saying mean, nasty things about your work and then just being shitty to you as a person. And there's part of me that actually agrees with that sentiment, that people should just toughen the fuck up.
Sure, you should. When people want to diss your art, you should toughen the fuck up.
Yes, but this is beyond that.
This is beyond that. This has nothing to do with the art. This has nothing to do with the movie. This has everything to do with her and the color of her skin. Just and her sex, apparently.
Yeah, just... I don't know. Fuck you.
You just wanted to get on and say fuck you to everybody.
I really did.
Yeah.
Like, you're ruining it for the rest of the world.
Yeah.
You really are.
Yeah.
Don't be shitty. Stop being shitty. Masturbate more. I don't know. Figure some shit out.
Create your own shit.
Yeah, seriously. God, I am such my parents right now. Like, create your own shit. Put yourself out there. See how it feels.
It's true.
If everybody jumped off a bridge, would you?
It's not even about seeing how everybody feels. I just say, look, if you don't like it, you think you can do better, then do it.
Fucking nut up and do it.
Do it. Just do it.
Oh,
with technology the way that it is today, you could make a movie. You could make a Star Wars movie.
I mean, you could.
You could.
If you didn't suck at life, you shit-eating troll. Sorry.
No, you're right.
Sorry.
You're absolutely right. That's they should spend less time behind the keyboard attacking people because of their race and their gender, and they should go out and use those. Instead of typing bad words, type up a script.
Yeah, clearly you can type.
Don't write comments. Write a script. Write dialogue. Clearly, you know how. I mean, you can use words.
I'll give you a hint. You're the bad guy in the movie.
Yeah, right. It's true.
Fucking hell.
It's true.
That's it. I'm done.
It's sad. It's ridiculous. I
swore a lot on this, and I'm sorry about that.
We need to do better. We need to do better. People need to do better. Fans need to do better. We will not stop disliking movies, disliking television, disliking comics or books or music. It's gonna happen. People need you should. This is not an indictment on people who don't like things.
Oh God.
We don't like things.
We've literally started a podcast about things that we don't like.
Well,
I mean, and like, but
yeah, right. It's to talk about things that we like and we don't like.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Contrary opinions.
Absolutely, and that's good because it's conversation. We should have conversation about. We should disagree.
Right.
I wish we disagreed more on the things that we didn't like.
I agree. Damn it.
Damn it.
Damn it.
See, we can't even disagree about that.
Shit.
But yeah, I mean, it's not about not liking something. You cannot like Star Wars. That's fine.
It's about how you don't like it.
Right, exactly. It's about what you're voicing your opinion on.
Learn how to dislike things.
Right. I do not like Zack Snyder movies. I do not like Kevin Costner movies. But I will never attack Kevin Costner as a person.
No.
Because I don't know him. I have to respect the fact that he's had a very long career in Hollywood. He's made a lot of movies and people love him.
Right.
But I don't. I'm not one of those people.
That's fine. I'm sure he still sleeps.
I'm not.
Knowing that people don't like his body of work.
I did not like... listen, everybody knows how big of a Batman fan I am, and everybody knows how I feel about Batman and Robin.
Didn't like the Kevin Costner.
Joel Schumacher killed the Batman franchise for me. He did. He did. But you know what? Joel Schumacher is not a person I know, and I'm not going to attack his family or his lifestyle or whatever he does because I have a problem with his work.
Right. Separate the work from the person.
Right.
And attack the work.
Right.
Now, if the person is shitty, please feel free to attack the person.
Absolutely.
But there's a fucking separation.
Right.
People are not their jobs. And people are not their tastes. People are not their politics. People are not the things. These are all separate things, and you can disagree with one and not vitriolically destroy at your earliest convenience everything about the rest.
Right. I think of like when we've gone to cons before, because we've been to cons.
Yes.
And all the little people there running around with their, and I say little people because I always think like kids. That's what I mean by little people, little kids. Like the kids running around there in their costumes and doing their cosplay and like running up to strangers and, just really
authentically enjoying the thing that they love.
Exactly. And, and to sit there and judge them, not because of what they're doing, but because of what they look like or who they are, is entirely wrong. And I think that's kind of what got me on this one, because like Kelly Marie Tran is the type of person that you just want to sit down and have a chat with and discuss nerdy things. And she had this opportunity to kind of represent us. And I think that's really what makes me mad, is that she is us. And so I feel like I will never, ever, ever know what it is like to be her. We'll never know.
Right.
Never. And I will never claim that I will understand. But I feel bad because she's a fan. And I feel like as a fan, I need to stick up for her. I want to stick up for her because she's a fan. I'm a fan. And she gets to do something that I will never be able to do. I will never be in a Star Wars movie. And she gets to do that. I'm good for her.
Yeah. I might be a hypocrite.
Why is that?
Who's that girl on G4? Who's the Attack the Show girl that went on to be famous?
Olivia Munn.
Yeah.
You don't like Olivia Munn.
I don't like Olivia Munn.
Don't.
And it's not because I don't like her artistic choices. I mean, she's okay.
Okay.
Like, you know, and I haven't seen anything in her work that I've loved.
Mm-hmm.
And there's stuff that I haven't seen that I haven't liked. But it's, you know, it's fair to Midland type of thing.
Right.
But I've said some like meanish spirited things about her online. Like I've stated this fact, like, well, not a fact. I've stated my opinion where I like, you know, I equated her to the girl that like dates the nerdy guy to pass the test and then, you know, moves the hell on. And I don't know if that's fair or not. Am I a hypocrite right now? I don't know.
You know, I've been that question has been going through my head all day long.
Yeah.
Because I've been thinking about like, have I ever actually said anything about a person because I didn't like their art?
But it's not because I didn't like her art. It's because, you know what?
Did you attack her person? Did you attack her personally? Did you say racist things? Did you abuse her?
Here's the thing, no, because I will say that it's subjective. Each person is subjective. Just because I don't hit the big whitewashed, you know, versions of things that hurt people, that doesn't mean that I wouldn't say something that was particularly hurtful. And I could have said something that was egregious, like that. If had she read it, which she probably did, and I didn't actually like go on her Twitter account or her Instagram and say these things. I just stated it as an opinion to another person online, like it.
Privately or on a forum?
It might have been a comment.
Okay.
Like, and I've stated this verbally as well. But, and I will say, I think that is the difference, though. Like, I was having an opinion about somebody who made a choice that I didn't like with their career.
Okay.
But I didn't go on Twitter and, like, at her and be like, yo, whore, you're the worst.
That would be kind of the same.
Right. Okay.
But that's not what you did.
No, that is not what I did. And that's not something I would ever do because that's fucking terrible.
Right.
So I just did express an opinion. Sorry, I wanted to work that out.
No, you're right.
I wanted to work that out on the air. That's the best spot to do that.
Yeah.
But I mean, like,
it's real radio, man.
It's real,
or
man.
Podcasting.
It's so real.
It's pure podcasting.
It is. Yeah, you know, but like, so yes, I get having strong opinions about things, but let people live their lives. You know what I mean?
Right.
Let people live lives. Let, you know, just don't be shitty. Don't be actively shitty. Don't drown people in your own shit.
Well, what about this? Let me ask you, what about this set you off the most? Because you were the one who was like, fucking doing a show. We got to get on. We got to say something. And I said we don't usually draw lines, but I think of the two of us,
I'm a little more
draw less lines.
I do draw significantly less lines than most people.
You are firmly like always on the fence, and you're always kind of the person going, well, you know, you're looking on one side going, well, you know, they said this. You can do that. This one, you were just like, no.
Well, here's the thing, because this isn't a...
Don't do that thing.
Well, here's the thing. It's not... It's a less subjective... I mean, I could argue both sides of it if I really wanted to.
Sure.
But this isn't a how I see about something. This is how I feel about something. And I feel that this is shitty. I feel strongly, clearly, that this is a shitty thing to do and you shouldn't do it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, this isn't like... Yes, I could argue both sides of this until my fucking hair grew back. Like, I can do that, but that's not it. Like, I feel strongly about this because I hate, like, as a kid who was like fucking like picked on as a kid, like this hits a nerve.
Right.
Like, this is a personal thing for me to see somebody who's just trying to live their best life, but a great opportunity, be forced to like shut themselves off from a part of the world because people didn't like a piece of her art is just shitty. And whatever weapons they use to attack her, it doesn't matter. Like, I don't care if you don't like her because of her race. I don't care if you don't like her because of her sex. I don't care if you don't like her because the fact that she might be 5'4" as opposed to 5'5". They're not starbelly sneeches, you ignorant fucks. Just let it the fuck go. Butter side down, butter side up. Fuck you, it doesn't matter. It's a lot of Dr. Seuss references in that rant.
Yeah, that really was.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That was impressive.
Yeah. I think that's all his racism references, too.
Yeah, it's true.
Or his differences references.
Yes.
I like Dr. Seuss. But you know what I mean? Like, it hits me personally. It really does.
Yeah.
Like, just, being your authentic self and people want to rip you the fuck down? No. Like, I won't stand by that.
Yeah.
I won't stand by and watch it either. Like, I will say something. You want to fucking flame me? Fucking flame me. Flame me for taking this position. At You Got Dave. Duh. At You Got Daved. God, I can't remember my own Twitter handle for a second.
Don't you work on Twitter?
I do, but for somebody else. That I remember.
No, I got you.
I know this Twitter handle, not my own personal Twitter handle. I do a lot of Twitter.
Yeah.
But you know what I mean? Like, you fucking take your shots. Like, I'm a grown-ass man now. I don't give a shit. I don't. But, I don't know. It just pisses me off.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm angry, Matt. As angry as I get, I'm angry.
No, I know you're worked up about this, man. I am too. I really am. And I have to like
I'm not gonna go full Alex Jones on you.
Right,
but,
right. Yeah, and that's the thing. Like I'm trying to like bite my tongue back a little bit because there's a lot of
She's being attacked by gay frogs. Gay frogs.
See, even that, I don't want to make any Alex Jones jokes or references on this show, because I don't want to, look, some people,
dude, you can like Alex Jones and still be like, all right, gay frogs is kind of weird.
Yeah, it's true. That's true. That's true. But we're not attacking Alex Jones. We're not.
I'm not attacking his beliefs. I'm making fun of his delivery style.
It's true. It's true.
But I'm not adding him in this going, hey, your delivery style is the worst. You should have stuck to miming. Meh.
Yeah.
Meh.
Yeah. Where is that line though, man? Is it race? Is it the person? I think for me too, it's like she's not putting herself out there to be discussed in this manner. Like there's really
see, I'll actually disagree with you on that. I think she is. I just think the onus is on the rest of the world to not be active shitbags about the whole fucking thing.
I don't know.
Yes, she's putting herself out there, and yes, there's going to be people that say terrible things,
but not in the same way that let's say, I mean, I can't even think of anybody right now off the top of my head, and I'm really trying to be careful because this is a sensitive issue with race. I mean, we're really at the end of the day we're talking about a race issue.
Yes,
people were attacking her race because they didn't like her part in The Last Jedi, or they didn't like The Last Jedi. And instead of attacking a performance or a piece of art, they attacked her race.
Yeah, well, I mean, which is shitty.
It is. It's very shitty. Well, not just attacked, but like threatened her, and for months and months and months this has been going on. It's not like she went out there and she, was taking a hard line, a hard stance on like racial issues or racial injustices.
No,
or
right,
she wasn't.
Fair.
She wasn't.
No, you're right.
She wasn't protesting during any sort of national celebration or anything like that. She
wasn't like just on Twitter every day going,
right.
Yeah, dude, what up? That's right. Vietnamese people are the best in Star Wars.
Right.
Suck it, trolls.
She was on Instagram. She shared, I mean, I've talked about it here. She shared stories about how she was in a cafe, overheard people talking about how much they loved the movie. She went over there. She was talking about how much she loved certain things, showed pictures of her eating food, just like a normal person.
Yeah.
She didn't get in any kind of political arguments. She didn't take any stances. She had a couple of things about like she went to a couple of like pro-women things.
How dare she?
I know, exactly, right? I mean, God forbid. But that's how some people feel.
Yeah.
And that might be one of the things they attacked her about. But all the report that we've heard, only thing we've heard is that there were racial slurs and she'd been attacked on the internet for a while now, so much so that it caused her to delete all of her photos from Instagram. I don't even know if she's on Twitter anymore. I saw her Twitter handle. There's no tweets. There's nothing there. She's got she's following 8 people. There's thousands of followers, but no posts, no nothing. It's she's completely gone dark. And, I mean, think of yourself. What if somebody were just to attack you based on something that you have no control over? So much so that you feared that you deleted everything off of your social media.
No.
Think about that.
No, and that's the thing though. That's that is my that is me. That is the things that I'm an old white dude,
right?
I'm no, fuck you,
and we will never understand what she went through.
Check this ivory tower out, bitches.
Ever. Right? Exactly.
Archers to your parapets. Yeah. No, I don't know. I don't know. I can't imagine it's great. But I don't know.
All I can do is equate it to what I went through when I was a kid being bullied.
Yeah.
That's all I know. Is it the same? No. Not at all. But I know what it's like to be made fun of based on something that you can't control.
Right. And that's all. It's the helplessness.
Right. The helplessness, the absolute total solitude, helplessness of this.
No, I agree. I absolutely agree.
I'm sure that she's felt alone, even if you're talking to your family members or other people who've been through it. It's still.
And how much negativity
crippling.
Can you just stand every day?
It's hard.
You can only block it. Look, dude, I work online for a living. Yep. I go home and I'm plugged back in. There's a lot. The internet is mostly negativity because it's the thing people feel strongest about. Whether you're working in Best Buy or something, people aren't going to tell you the positive experience as much as they're going to tell you when something didn't go their way.
It's true.
It is a universal thing that humans love to talk about, the shitty thing.
Yeah. They focus on the negative, not the positive. And when we focus on the positive, everybody kind of rolls your eyes.
Yeah.
They roll their, if I were to be like, hey, I had a great day today, I hope you guys are having a good day too. Oh God, what's up with this touchy-feely bullshit? Jesus Christ! Oh, we don't need to hear that. I don't have time for this kind of positivity. My life sucks.
Did I leave that as a comment on your post? It sounds like something I would type.
No, but it actually sometimes when I do if I ever post
when you type it out, you're like, no.
Sometimes,
yeah.
Sometimes I'll be like, hey, just anything positive. I'm like, wow, okay, I can hear people reading this.
I can hear Dave reading this.
It's not just you.
No.
All the time.
I'm a good example. But that's the thing, though. But that, yes, I have a dour outlook on a lot of things.
Right.
I'm not a pessimist per se, but I like to consider myself a pragmatic realist.
I think that's why that's a personal thing. I'll have to talk about that.
Yeah, we'll talk about all
I think that's why I get a bad rap for bitching a lot. Because I fucking just say what I want.
Yeah. I guess for me, just to put a button on this, we're sitting at about a half hour. I think that's long enough to rant and rave about this.
Yeah.
Come back. I mean, you don't have to come back, but we miss you. There are people that miss you. I've seen, despite all the shittiness that this has done, I've seen a lot of positivity.
Are we talking to Kelly right
Yes.
now? We're talking to Kelly Marie Tran. Okay. Dear Kelly.
From David to Kelly. Huh?
From Matt and Dave.
Well, I'm talking right now.
Okay, well, you're. Yeah. I mean, I'm.
That's
I
my
support,
from Justin to Kelly moment.
I know, I got it. I was trying to look past
from
that.
Us,
I was trying to get there without referencing that at all.
From Justin to Kelly.
No, please no.
Yes. So the positivity. I've seen a lot of positivity
absolutely.
About this. People that are like, look, dude, I really didn't like what she did in that movie.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't like the movie. I didn't like what she did, but this is unacceptable.
Yep.
That people clearly going there is a line of demarcation here, and you shouldn't cross it. And mm-hmm. I think if there is good that can come out of it, it's this. It's that, yeah, dude. Don't come back if it's shitty. Obviously, keep your head down, live your life. I get it. You're entitled to not, put yourself out there to be flogged.
Mm-hmm.
But know that there are people on this planet that get it. That, whether we liked what you did or didn't like what you did, that there is a difference between these two things, and it is unfair, and I fucking hate it. I hate that you went through it. I hope that you'd never have to go through it again. It's a hope. I miss you. Baby, come back. You can blame it all on Matt.
Oh, jeez. I didn't see that coming. You said it
reasonably okay.
Reasonably well.
Honestly, I like my Dr. Seuss rant a little better.
A little bit, yeah.
I did.
In the heat of the moment.
Yeah. I don't know, man. Just be the best person you can.
Listen, here's what I've learned is that you are not going to change somebody who has that kind of hate in their heart. No. You're not. So all we can do is continue to water the flowers of positivity within others who feel the same.
Oh, God. You're bringing out the me in me. You're really bringing out the me.
I know.
You son of a bitch.
No, I did that because I wanted you to make a joke about it.
I know.
Obviously, that's not how I feel. No, but really, you can't change people's opinions who have that much hate in their heart. So all we really can do is support each other. Support Kelly, support others like her who are, going through similar things. It's not just celebrities. It's everyday people who are walking down the street, and this is a bigger issue. That we just do not have the time or the energy to discuss on the Matt and Dave show. That's not what Matt and Dave show is about.
No.
But when it comes to fandom and people bringing other people down based on the color of their skin or their sex, their gender, beliefs, whatever, it's unacceptable. And I guess we as fans will continue to just, I don't know.
Be excellent to each other.
And party on, dudes.
All right. Thanks for sticking around through the rant.
Through the rant.
I was going to say rant guys, but I just smooshed it at the end.
That's fine.
Through the rant guys.
I do that often.
Yeah, it's fine. All right.
Thanks for sticking around. Appreciate it. Back to a normal, fun-filled Matt and Dave show this coming weekend. We'll see you guys next time.
Later.